Very good morning to everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the topic of structures. So first you should know about the definition of a structure. A structure is a collection of different data types. Namely, if you are going to declare a integer type and then float and then double, so these are all the different data types where we can able to create under the structure. And then you know about the concept of an array. So array which used to store the similar kind of data types under the common name, that is an array. So similar to that, a structure is used to store different data types. Okay, so and then here we used to create a object for a structure. So with that object we are going to access all the structure variables. So in short, we can say that structures are used to represent a record. So how to declare a structure? So here to declare a structure, it must start with the keyword of struct followed by that structure name. And then what are all the data members which you are going to declare inside a structure, we need to declare it. And then a structure should be properly ended with a closing brace along with a semicolon. So this is the syntax to be followed for declaring a structure. And then here there are two ways to declare a structure. So the first method of declaring a structure is, so we need to start with the keyword of struct followed by the structure name and then declare all the data members which you are going to use for a structure. Later on that, while after ending the structure, we need to create an object for a structure. So with that object only you can able to access all the data members which is present inside my structure. And then after creating the object, we can able to create more than one object for a structure, and then it should end with a semicolon after creating an object for a structure. So when we are accessing a data member inside a structure, the way to access a data member inside a structure is object dot the data member. So if I need to access member 1, which means v1 dot member 1, and then v1 dot member 2, and then v1 dot member 3. So like that we can able to access the data members for data members by using an object v1. So similarly, by the second object of v2 we can able to access all the data members which is present inside my structure. So and then we are going to see the second method of declaring a structure variables. So the procedure is same, but when you are creating the object for your structure, after ending the structure with a closing brace as well as with a semicolon, we need to start with a keyword of struct and then structure name. Along with that, we need to create an object. What are all the object we are going to create it, we need to specify it. After the semicolon, we need to follow this procedure to create a object for the structure. So here we are going to see a simple example program for a structure. So here I am just going to collect the details of the book, and then here my structure name is of books. So usually what are all the attributes for a book used to have is a book used to have a title and then a subject and then a book ID. So a title which comes under the character data type, so I am declaring it as a first data member, and then a subject is again the character data type I am declaring is a next variable, and then a book ID is another variable which I am declaring under the data type of int. So these are all a collection of different data types, and then I am grouping it under the structure with the structure name as books. And then how we can able to access the structure variables is, you need to create an object for your structure. So to create an object for a structure, here I am following the method 2, that is inside the main function. What you should do is you need to start with the keyword of struct and then structure name, followed by that the object we need to create. Here my object is of book 1. Okay, so with that object of book 1, you need to access all the structure variables which is present inside my structure. For example, book 1 dot title, book 1 dot subject, book 1 dot book ID. So this is a way to access the structure members with the help of the object which you have created inside the main function. So first thing is that you need to get the value for the title, that is you need to assign the title name. So what is the procedure to do that is by using a string copy method I can able to assign the a title name as C programming within the double quotation, and then this string will be copied to the variable of book1 dot title. You know that how to access the structure variable through the object of book1. You can able to access the structure variable. So book1 dot title. So the C programming is a string which will be copied to the variable of title. And then the next thing is of a subject. So what we need to do is we need to assign the subject. So the subject, I'm assigning the name as C programming tutorial. So again I'm using a string copy function. So with the string copy function, what you need to do is this string copy method, this string copy function, what it used to do is C programming tutorial is my subject name. So that will be copied to the variable of subject, and then we need to assign the book ID. So book ID, how to access is through the object book1 dot book ID equal to, you need to assign the value. So later on that I am going to print the title, subject and then book ID for my structure which I have created. So I am just printing the title, subject and then book ID. So how we have assigned the value for the variables through the object, the same way to print the title, subject and book ID, you need to use the structure object. Okay, so this is the way to create a structure. So now we are going to see a hands-on example for how far the structure will be very clear to the students. We are going to see with some hands-on experience in the code blocks. So first, to open the code blocks compiler, so inside that click file. Inside, after clicking the file, under the new option click empty file. So when I clicking the empty file, your file will be opened. So after that, what you should do here is that you need to type the code hash include stdio.h, the header file. So here I am going to create a structure for student details. A student used to have a details of name, age and then a roll number and then subject details and then total and then average. I am going to display it. So these are the details I am going to include it by creating a structure. So first I am going to create a structure with the name as student, and then the variables I am going to declare is the name of the student and then the age of the student, which is of integer data type, and then mark details of a student. So mark details I am giving as M1, M2 and then M3. So three subject marks I am going to declare it. After that I am going to find the total and then average. I am going to declare the variable as average. Later on that I am going to create the object. So after creating the structure of closing with brace, next we need to create an object. So this is the first way of accessing creating a structure and then creating the object. So after creating the object, I am ending with a semicolon. Next I am going to start my main function. So inside the main function I am just going to access all my variables which present inside my structure. So first I am going to access the name. So I am going to use a string copy function. So inside the string copy function, so first you need to access the variable through the object dot name. So object dot name comma. So what's a name I am going to give for the student is, I am just going to give as the name as Kishore, and then later on that I am going to assign the age for the student. So you need to access it through the object. So object dot age, I am giving it the age, and then next object dot the mark details, I am giving the mark details. So like that we need to give for 3 subject marks. So I am giving as M2 as 80, and then the third subject mark I am going to give it as 98. So and then we need to calculate the total. So how to calculate the total is object dot total. Object dot total is equal to, you need to add all the subject marks through the object dot the corresponding mark 1 plus object dot mark 2 plus object dot mark 3. So by this way you need to add all the subject marks, and then which will be stored in the variable of total. So now I need to calculate the average. So object dot my average variable is avg equal to, you need to divide the total with the number of subjects which are given for a student. So 3 subjects, so object dot total divided by 3. So here, so later on that after calculating the average, so now you need to print the details, student details. So I am just giving it as student details. So now I am going to print the details of a student one by one, of name, age, and then marks, total, and then average. So first I am going to print the name. So name, which I have declared under the character data type, so the identifier is of %s, comma, the actual variable object dot name. After that I am going to print the age of the student. So the age I am giving it. So this is the format I am going to get it in the output. So the age is of declared in the data type of integer. So identifier is of %d. So how to access the age variable is through the object dot age. So next mark, you need to display the marks. So here I am giving it as mark 1. So the first subject mark 1, and then here the actual variable what I have declared here is of M1, and then mark 2, next is of mark 2, and then mark 3. Okay, so first mark 2. So again I have declared mark 2 as integer data type, and then the variable of the actual mark 2 is M2. So how to access is object dot M2, and then next is mark 3. So mark 3, which is again the integer data type, the identifier is of %d. So the actual variable I have given for mark 3 is M3. So how to access is object dot M3. So later on that I need to print the total. So how to print total is, so here the format by which I need to display my output. I am specifying in the printf statement. Total again I have given under the data type of integer, so identifier is %d, and then total, the variable I am giving it what I have declared inside my structure. And then next is you're going to display the average. You're going to display the average percentage f, which is of I have declared as a float data type as average, and then the actual variable which I have declared in the structure is avg. So you need to give the actual variable when you are printing, and then when you are accessing your structure variables, whatever the variables which you have declared under the structure, that same variable should be used to access it, and then when you are going to print it. So now I am closing my structure, I am closing my main function. So after that I am saving it, and then I am going to build, and then I am going to run my program. So here I have given us 2 closing braces. So I am going to build and run. So the output I have got here. So see here, student details, the name is Kishore, age is 40, and then mark 1, mark 2, mark 3, total is calculated, and then the average is displayed. So average I have declared under the float data type, so it is printed with point values. So this is the first way of accessing the structure variables, by creating a structure, and then the object, after closing the structure immediately I am creating the object. So this is the first way. This is the first way of accessing, first way of declaring a structure, declaration of structure. Okay, and then the second way is that what we need to do is this object what we have created, so that should be created. So what we should do is should end with a semicolon. So later on that struct, followed by that your structure name is of student. After that the object which you are going to create, that we need to specify. So object name along with that semicolon. So now I am going to save it, and then I am going to compile it and run the program. So see here, so you are getting the output. So this is the second way of accessing the structure. So this is your second way of accessing the structure, that is your second way of declaring, second way of declaration of structure. Okay, so here I have shown you 2 ways how to create an object. So later on that we can see that how to get the values from the user at the runtime. So how to get the values of the user at the runtime. So now what I am going to do here is that whatever the values which I have assigned statically, I am going to get it through dynamically at the runtime from the user. So I am just going to give us printf enter the student details, enter the student details. So later on that I am going to get the values of the student. So first thing is that you need to get the name. So name which is of character data type, so %s. After that the next is age you are going to get. So later on that mark, you are going to get the details of mark 1, and then mark 2, and then mark 3, and then so these are the details which you need to get from the user at the runtime. So after doing this, what you need to do is you need to access. So how to get the user input from the how to get the user input for a structure at the runtime is, So the object which you have created is object dot specify the variable name, comma, the next is the age you need to access, again ampersand of object dot age, comma, ampersand of object dot m1, comma, ampersand of object dot m2, comma, ampersand of object dot m3. So these are the details which you need to get from the user at the runtime, and then this is the procedure to get the details from the user at the runtime. So later on that you are calculating the total by adding the marks m1, m2 and then m3, and then you are calculating the average, and then you are printing the details of the student. So now I am going to save it, and then I am going to compile it, and then I am going to run the program. So see here, it is asking for the details of the student. So first you need to give the name of the student. I am giving it as, the name of the student is Kumar, and then the age I am giving it as 25, and then 3 subject marks. So the first subject mark I am giving as 100, second subject mark as 80, and then third subject mark as 95. So later on that the details will be printed. So the name, age and then mark details along with the average is printed. So this is a way of how to create a structure, and then how to access your structure variables by creating the object in 2 different ways. Thank you.